I am finally leaving my poly marriage. When I married my husband, I knew he was poly. He shared that with me when we started dating. I ended the relationship, but after a couple of months, he told me he was in love with me and would choose me over polyamory. That was my mistake, and I agreed because I was so in love with him. I chose my heart over my head, and now I've paid the price with 3 of my best years lost. I barely recognized the woman staring back at me in the mirror. 3 years ago, after our second child was born, he told me he wanted to embrace polyamory again. I was devastated. I cried and fought, but he insisted this was already decided and I could leave if I wanted. I had just given birth and had a 1-year-old to care for. He was the primary breadwinner, telling me to focus on my studies instead. Then one day, he came home with his first girlfriend to introduce her to me. My world shattered. 6 months later, he introduced another girlfriend. I knew nothing about this lifestyle, and I felt lost. After he introduced his first girlfriend, it felt like my soul had left my body, watching from a distance. I went through the motions, agreeing to everything as if I were in a fog. He assured me that I didn't need to have contact with them, that he would never hide anything from me. He said we, the women, would plan the dates and decide who he spent time with. But I found myself in a group chat, never contributing to the planning. At first he didn't seem to notice, but after a year the cracks began to show. He complained that we never spent time together, and even though he promised the women would coordinate, he missed me and knew I was deliberately holding back. I told him I was tired and busy, and he should appreciate his options and respect the rules he set. The arguments escalated. Sometimes he would spend the night at our home, even when he was supposed to be with one of his other girlfriends. He claimed I had agreed under false pretenses, but I told him he could leave if he was unhappy. He would rage, beg, love bomb, and even cry, saying he missed me. Finally, he admitted he wasn't happy anymore and wanted it to be just us again, like in the beginning. But what had changed? I recently got a part-time job at the company where I interned, allowing me to earn an income while studying. My mom is moving to my city and has found a 2-bedroom apartment. She offered me 1 room and promised to help with the children while I study. Suddenly, I have no worries about rent or finances, and I'm graduating this summer. I sent my husband an email telling him I'm leaving. He's away on vacation, and by the time he returns, I will be gone. Pray for me. After 3 years of constant turmoil, I finally feel like I can reconnect with my soul and awaken from this haze.